You are listening to Girls in Low Places.
We're like the country music podcast that your mum banned you from listening to.
Let's go, you freak.
Who let us backstage, honestly?
You right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Right.
Girls in Low Places. We are excited to be back in Ozzy's living room.
Whoop, whoop.
Back together. I missed you last week.
You've sort of managed to ruffle a few feathers in the 2 weeks.
I really have.
I've been MIA.
Well, currently I'm being trolled as we speak, which is
that.
really disheartening, I must say. So basically, I uploaded a TikTok last night that was about my hen do in Nashville. Very fun, very silly. Just me mucking around with a veil on my head in Nashville and saying, I didn't get the wedding, but at least I got my hen in Nashville. And it's going like viral. It's on like 100k views. I mean, it's been about 12 hours. But yeah, just had some really, really brutal comments from men. Lots of slut shaming, lots of he dodged a bullet, he didn't want to marry you anyway. Sort of lots of just, it's Monday morning. It's a bit too much for me.
Are they not in work? Like, why are they too busy slut shaming you? Oh, it's horrible. We do not stand. We don't stand.
No, we don't stand. And there was a few women saying that, you're not respecting the sanctity of marriage. And I was like, I think actually it's the opposite. I didn't get married to this person because I respect the sanctity of marriage.
Yeah.
And I knew that this was a big deal and I knew that it wasn't right for both of us. So...
Amen.
So there you go. Amen. I mean, some of the Gilpers are asking for a whole episode on the Nashville hen and go.
I
and
think
do a
you
deep
should
dive.
do it.
I know my friend from America who planned the hen and was like the head of the hen. She's actually in town in a couple of weeks, so maybe I'm going to sit down with her. Also, my ex-fiance is he's actually staying at mine this week because we've got some admin stuff to do. So and we're still very good friends. So
yeah, if you were a little confused, it ended on good terms.
Really good terms. So and we're still very, very close. So I could also maybe even get Matt on the podcast this week. I was thinking about it.
I'm up for it.
I'll have to ask him. I'll have to ask him. Poor Matt. The things he has to do still. It never lessens for him. Okay, so there was some really exciting things in the country music sphere this week, or like really funny things, I thought.
Yeah, lots of drums. But good funny drums.
Good drama, yeah. So Bailey Zimmerman getting hammered on stage in Mexico.
I can't. That video, my jaw was on the floor, actually.
So Bailey Zimmerman had way too much tequila at a festival in Mexico.
Did he openly admit that?
Yes, so he's done a really big apology video that is like really emotional from him.
Oh no. Do you know what? Actually, don't be emotional. I feel like you just got to laugh it off because that's also his brand.
Yeah, you've got to be a rock star about it. Don't worry about it, Bailey.
It's fine, babe.
It's fine, babe. You can get hammered if you want. I think some people were obviously upset and were like, I've paid this much money just to hear him. Like, I mean, he sounds awful. Like, loads of people are saying he's caught between ciroc and a hard place.
That is stunning.
That
is stunning.
So
I'm
good.
here for those kind of puns.
Yeah, so he'd done a big apology video, being very emotional, but then the funniest thing was on the emotional video where he was like really like, I let my fans down. I'm growing up. I've got to make changes. All this sort of stuff. Morgan Wallen just comes in and just like as an older brother would just goes, thought you sounded great, mate. He just knew the right tone to hit. And speaking of old Morgie,
it's what everyone needed in January. You just needed the pick me up. That was the announcement that Morgan Wallen's going on tour next year in the US, but surely UK to follow, Europe to follow.
Often is the way. And also it just means that there's, new album, new music.
And a new song on Friday.
So there's a new song that's been teased.
Yeah, I'm the problem.
You are.
Which we all know. So I've been listening to it, like, when you only get it on the reel. And then I've literally been listening in my car onto the Instagram reel. That is the level of obsession. And my partner was like, I can't listen to this anymore. This is insane. I also wasn't in private. I should have been doing this in private. He was like, right, we've got to at least like predict what we think the rest of the song is.
Where did you get to with that?
Well, I had a couple of different variations.
So how does it go? Can you play it?
Yeah, I can absolutely play it. I thought you'd never ask. Okay, right. I want you to listen to this and then you sing the rest of the song.
Okay, because I haven't heard this yet, guys. This is a blind reaction. Okay.
Oh, already obsessed.
I can't believe you listened to this in your car.
You say I'll never change, just to go around town with some gasoline, just trying to bomb a flame, gonna burn the whole place down. And how do you explain ever falling in love with a guy like me in the first place?
Oh.
Turn around, say that I'm the worst thing. I guess I'm the
Problem. Oh. Guess I'm the problem. Okay. For throwing that chair off the balcony, I'm the problem.
Oh, stunning.
For standing up in the courtroom, I'm the problem. For not being Katie and Ozzy's husband, I'm the problem. Just girls in low places, we are the problem. Off the cuff, off the cuff.
You are wasted. Honestly wasted.
It is, you know, yeah. Get me in that session with Morgan.
Do you understand why I've listened to it on
I
loop?
do understand. But it is quite the cliffhanger. Apparently the Swifties have been a bit annoyed with him because like they're like, no, I'm the Problem is Taylor's song. And I'm like, get a grip. Come on, guys.
Think that, but like,
if people can have the same song title.
yeah, and also it's not her song is not called I'm the Problem.
No, it's not. And also like just there's only so many words in the English dictionary and please, no. I love Taylor and I love the Swifties. I am a Swiftie,
Everyone
but like,
can
come on.
coexist. We're all about kindness.
Yeah, we can all coexist.
We also haven't spoken about the fact we're dressed the same.
We haven't addressed the elephant in the room that is our
Gingham.
gingham. Double gingham.
What did you call it?
I was like, oh, just two mingers and gingers.
Yeah, we wanted to preempt that before we get trolled with that comment.
I've had enough of trolling this week. It's really hurt my heart.
No more trolling.
No more trolling. Actually, to be fair though, I have seen that the Gilpers are being like so good on TikTok at the moment, and they're actually you guys are starting to tag us in stuff before I see it. So like make sure that I can see it so we can talk about it on the podcast.
Oh my God, I love
one
that.
of those things that they have done that for today or in the last 24 hours is the fact that Megan Maroney has been spotted again wearing Riley's hat, and then all of her girlfriends have also been wearing the hat, and it all looked like they're at the same bar.
No.
So I think there may be some legs to this.
Oh my
Before
God.
I was skeptical, but now I think there's legs.
I mean, it makes so much sense.
It does. And you know, at least it's our girl Megan. It's one of the good ones. You know?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we're happy with this.
We're happy.
We're happy. We stand. But it just seems like quite like they know. Look, celebs know how to hide a relationship.
Yeah,
and the fact that they're sharing hats, being in the same place together, like
it's giving Easter eggs.
It's giving Easter eggs,
and it is nearly Easter. Easter eggs are already in the shops.
Maybe they're doing a collab with Cadbury's.
Oh my God.
Well, no, I think it's either they're doing this because they are together, or maybe they've got a song together and they're misleading us all down a rabbit hole, because it feels a little bit deliberate now, I would say.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But
I really would like them to be together.
Yeah.
You know?
Not too much, though. You would like me to be with him more.
Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry, yes. Let me
God.
correct myself
Girls supporting
there.
girls.
If it was not possible for you to be with him long term, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if it was Megan Maroney.
Yeah. Speaking of girls supporting girls,
Yeah.
Lauren Elena, liked one of our comments, and she's pregnant, because I commented on one of her videos basically announcing that she's pregnant, and I was like, woohoo, and she was like, woohoo.
Oh,
And so, yeah.
that's so cute. I really like her new song, Those Kind of Women.
Yeah.
I actually think it was good. She's not like she's been away that long.
I
But
feel like she has.
yeah.
She did that thick bottom girls song with Lainey, didn't she, a while back?
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
But then I think she
I like
got
her
married.
more kind of like raw or more ballady
Yeah.
type.
Yes.
Kind of emotional. I like emo stuff.
I really love Road Less Travelled.
Yeah, that is quite good. I mean, Next
I like the
Boyfriend
sentiment.
is obviously just...
Yes.
We haven't done a deep dive into Lauren, actually.
No, and she's like one of my favourites. Hang on, let me just remember what
You
songs I
know,
love
she's
of
an
hers.
OG and of sorts. I always forget she does Town Ain't Big Enough with Chris Young. Love that song. Georgia Peaches, what a classic. That is my get it whacked up in the car boss girl tune.
You do that when you're not listening to reels on repeat of Morgan's new song.
No, we love her and very happy she's pregnant because she was engaged before.
Was she?
Yeah. Yeah, she was engaged before.
There is hope for me. There is hope for me and all you trolls. Oh my God, I actually have to tell you something.
Hit me.
Okay, so this week,
Right.
I don't know what's been going on. So I've been like very much like hermiting, like broke up with videographer of the moment back in end of December.
Yeah. Are we breaking that to the team?
We're breaking
now?
that. Well, also, I just want to make something really clear, okay? I meet these guys in normal life and then they become the videographer. I am not like Harvey Weinsteining, like hiring people in and then having a relationship with them in Girls in Low Places.
She's grooming people.
Not grooming people. I generally just...
No, sorry, we don't stand that.
No, we don't stand grooming, but it's more like it's just easy when I have a late night gig, I'm already dating someone, and then I'm like,
you're like, come along, but also video me.
come along, film me, film me with the artist, and then film me back at home. And
do you
also,
think that might be a hole in your dating strategy? Now you're thinking about it.
Now I'm thinking about it. I think it might be some of the problem. I don't know.
Guess you're the problem.
As Morgan would say, I'm the problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been very much like hermiting. Me and Dolly have just been like going for like long walks, having a really nice time, looking after ourselves. Like it's just been really nice. And focusing on the pod, you know, focusing on all the exciting things we've got coming up. But anyway, so I really haven't left the house, but haven't left like the area. Haven't really done much.
I have not left the house / area in the month.
It's
January.
It's Jan.
Like it's not the time.
I'm not worried about it.
Please don't invite me anywhere in January because I don't want to come.
No, I absolutely don't want to see you. This is enough, you know. But
I saw, Christmas is the time for socializing, and then you, as a reward, you get a month off.
Yes, and it's allowed in January. Yeah, like you're allowed to say no to things. It's like the only time of the year. So, anyway, I went to go and like view some houses because I'm looking where I'm going to move next. I went to go view some houses in different places. And on the way back, so I don't know what it is. You know how they always say in life, or everyone always says to you, oh, it's when you're not looking, that's when they all start feeling your energy. That you're literally like shut off, not doing much, like chilled out. Anyway, so I go out for the first time, like out of the area properly for like, in a while to go and look at these houses, had a nice day with Dolly, whatever. On the way back, driving back, my car starts overheating. And I was like pranging about it. I was like, oh God. So I called my ex-fiance, Matt, was like, what do I do? And he was like, just pull over at the A3. I was on the A3 service station. So I pulled over, he said, put some coolant in and just sit and wait. So
okay, like, thanks for the details.
Just giving you all the details. Well, girls, I don't know about you, but once you come, I've been in relationships for nearly 6 years now, like on and off relationships where and I've only had a car when like a boy's been involved. So they do that sort of stuff. They change all the oil and all that stuff.
But also strong independent woman.
Strong independent woman. Look at me on the A3 putting in coolant. Anyway, so me and Dolly had to sit. We went into Starbucks on the A3 service station.
How many times do you want to say A3?
Because I just find this next bit so bizarre.
Okay.
Go in, and obviously Dolly's a massive flirt, and some guy comes up to her and they're like playing, and I'm like getting my coffee or whatever, and then he's just like, I want to come meet my dog because his dog was in the car.
Are you picking up guys at the A3 service station?
I think so. So basically, he then showed me his dachshund, really cute dachshund, and then we sat outside because I was like, "Oh, my car's overheating." Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'll sit with you, and we'll have a coffee date." So we had a coffee date with this random guy.
Are you joking?
A3 service station. Yeah. So turns out he has a house on the beach in Brighton. He's a guitar tech.
All right. Well, don't identify him.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so he then helped me with my car, checked it was all okay, and then followed Girls in Low Places and all of that.
So he's listening. This is wild.
Then, it was Sunday evening. I was just chilling Sunday evening as a single girl, for any of my single girlpers out there. And I was sitting there and I was like, do you know what might cheer me up on a Sunday evening? Is texting the breeder of Dolly, and seeing what her brothers and sisters look like. I just thought to myself, that would really cheer me up. So anyway, I text the breeder and was like, oh, have you got any pictures of the siblings? I know you I assumed that they'd kept one. So I was like, you've got any pictures? This is what Dolly looks like now. We're 6 months on, or we're 3 months on. And they were like a family, like young kids and everything. And I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm really glad that she's great company. And I was like, yeah, well, she's amazing. She's the best. And I go, oh, have you got any pictures? And he goes, Oh no, because I've actually broken up with my wife now, and like my situation went south, and then asked me out.
What?
So like potentially I could have Dolly's actual daddy back in her life.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
So I've been picked up on the A3, and then I've been picked up by Dolly's breeder.
I mean, fair play.
And all I've been doing is hiding in the house. What is going to happen when I go back out? February is going to
He will be
kick
knocking
off.
down the door,
Kick
breaking the door down.
Yeah, we'll have 3 new videographers all coming from different angles.
Is he fit, Dolly's dad?
No.
Right. Was A3 fit?
He looked like...
Stop.
So weird.
What time? I feel like it was in midweek as well though. Like it's like giving potential red flags that he was hanging out at the A3 service station in the midweek.
Yeah, well, it's red flag central. I'm not going to indulge either of these men. So I
Fine.
just thought it was interesting that the energy is happening like that. Not sure how if relevant that is to our podcast, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that's what's been going on with me.
I love it. I don't really know what to say. Right, so I want to open a question up to the Gilpers.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about how at different times of the day you want to listen to different country, right?
Yeah.
So on my commute, I've realised that it's a very niche area of country that I want to listen to. And I find it hard to find sometimes because it's actually not my classics. It's not my go-tos at the moment. So I found somebody that's absolutely spot on for what you want to listen to early in the morning. It's Drake Milligan. It is. It just works.
Tell me why.
Trust. Because it's the right level of like calm and relaxed, but with enough upbeat to like get you in a mood in a good mood to go to work.
Right.
So it's like the perfect balance, the perfect tempo, the perfect cadence. I really was buzzing when I figured this out. So if anyone else has got some similar suggestions for the morning commute or like just morning music, hit me up. I want to know what we need to be listening to in the morning because it's different to what you want to listen to like in the evening. And also that brings me on to country music gym playlist.
Oh yeah.
You know,
There's some good ones of those.
There are some good ones, but there are also some terrible ones. Yeah. So I think, you know,
well, it depends what you like, and it depends what you're doing in the gym. Like my Pilates playlist is very different to a HIIT playlist or a weights playlist.
Yeah, weights. Most of the ones out there are like hardy, earnest, quite rocky, like quite heavy rock stuff, which I don't necessarily need when I'm doing weights.
No.
So where's the happy medium? What are you listening to when you're doing a weight session? You know what it is? It's not red clay strays. That's cooking.
That is cooking.
That is obviously cooking.
Oh my God, there's so many different, like, there's different verbs that you can put to different artists.
I'll say a band and you tell me what you're doing with them.
Okay. Well, I'm listening to them. Okay, go.
Okay. Lauren Elena. I'm driving.
Interesting. I'd say I'm crying.
Okay, I like it.
Which I often do while driving. I think driving is a great place to do your crying. So
yeah, fair. Okay. Dan and Shay.
Okay, that is like you're getting ready to go for a drink with your friend. But it's like it's not like a drink, like it's not like a crazy drink.
No.
It's like a Tuesday night, gonna go meet them at like for dinner.
It's so getting ready.
Yeah.
Why is it?
I don't know.
It's bizarre, but we both think that.
Okay, let me give an artist for you.
Okay. Zach Top.
Zach Top I'm listening to on a Saturday morning.
Yes.
When you're kind of like, it's Saturday morning, we're gonna make some eggs, but it's 11 o'clock, I'm not in a rush.
Saturday morning, or I want to say like barbecue.
Yes, barbecue, sunset, but you're having a good time. Yes. Saturday night at sunset.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Riley Green, when are you listening?
I'm listening to Riley Green.
This is such a good game.
This is a good game. When are you So
when are you listening to Caitlin Butts?
Caitlin Butts for me is a Sunday morning.
Okay.
That is like we're a bit wistful. We're going to take the dog on a walk and maybe go for a roast. But in the Sunday morning, like I just want to hear Martha Lights or something like that. I'd say I go a bit more folky.
It's Sam's favourite song. We were driving along. We were listening to something completely different the other day. It was like, just whispered, can we have Martha Lights? I was like, do you love it? He was like, I love it. Obsessed.
I love Caitlin Butts. I can't wait to see her at CTC.
She's a weekend girly.
She definitely is a weekend girly. Do you know what is a good like sort of mid-week cooking One.
Midweek cooking.
Chris Stapleton.
He is cooking.
Yeah, Chris Stapleton is cooking.
He's kitchen.
We're cooking.
He's
Yeah,
deep in the kitchen.
He's like maybe a glass of wine in the kitchen, maybe a little dance with your partner.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
That's lovely.
Me and Dolly.
Russell Dickinson, when are you listening to him?
Russell Dickinson. I don't know if I am listening to him. No, I am. I do love I do love some of his stuff. It's kind of like, again, I'd say it's maybe like it's some of it is actually like kind of like when I listen to Bailey Zimmerman, which is like a Saturday at the afternoon.
You're going through a lot on a Saturday.
But like if it's like a sunny Saturday and I'm like, woo, we're just like getting the party started, kind of like afternoon, like
fine.
I've just come back from the pub, or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, fine. When you're listening to the Dixie Chicks.
Oh, that's like in the autumn.
Oh, okay.
I find Dixie Chicks very
Seasonal.
autumn.
Seasonal.
Listen, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I like to listen to them.
That's when I like to listen
when
to
I'm back
90s.
in the countryside.
Yeah, 90s
like,
country.
yeah,
it's all back in the
like when I'm rural.
Yeah, yes.
You can't
yes.
listen to them on the tube.
No.
It feels wrong.
No, you
It
can't be
feels
listening
so
to
wrong.
wide open spaces while you're sitting on the tube, like
trapped on the
oh.
Victoria line. Well,
the tech has gone so badly this week that we're now sharing a mic. So this is it from us.
oh my God, maybe it's Mercury retrograde. That's why. Tech issues.
Is Mercury in retrograde?
Ask your what? Oh my God, that's the end. And cut. And scene.
What you
Ask your what do you call it?
I have been talking to lots of psychics this week to try and figure out what's going on in my life. I found it a great comfort.
Have they mentioned anything about the tech?
No, but I will be asking them because everything has failed us. But this is Girls in Low Places. We will be in better tech places next week. We love you guys. Keep tagging us and stuff. We love to see it. We love to hear it. Bye.
Bye.
You are listening to Girls in Low Places.
We're like the country music podcast that your mum banned you from listening to.
Let's go, you're free.
Who let us backstage, honestly?